Hey Space Cats, it's Jules here. Now if you've seen any of my videos before, you'll know just how much I love watercolour paint. And if it's something that you've really wanted to give a go but you don't know where to start, well, this is the easiest way to get into it. This is what you'll need. A black Sharpie, a piece of thick paper, either cartridge or watercolour paper, some paint and some brushes, and some water. This is so good for your mental health. You might not have considered yourself to be an artist before, but look, you can make a picture. Go on, give it a go. Although I will warn you, you might become addicted to watercolour paint like I am. I mean, there are worse things in life, right? I've just got a Sharpie, normal black Sharpie pen, and I'm going to draw loads of circles. Some of them are going to overlap. If you want to, what you can do is draw around something like a lid or a mug. Mine are free range. And then where they intersect, I'm just going to round those edges off a little bit. Then get your paints. You can have a cleaner palette than mine and spray it. Piece of kitchen paper and a paintbrush and just a jar of water. And then what we're going to do is wet the area around the circles. Where you've got them intersected, you can stop there. That's a good natural place to stop. Then pick up some blue. Just start painting. Make your paint quite watery. And if you're using cartridge paper or watercolour paper, that should be fine. Hold your brush fairly low down, don't hold it up here. You actually have less control than if you hold it about here. Where you've got them where you've got them intersecting, it's quite good because you can have little pit stops in between if you need to have a rest or look at what you've done. Your kitchen paper is just in case it's too wet, your brush is too wet. Or if you've made a little dot of paint like that, it's still wet, you can just dab it off. And now that's all dried, I'm just going to wet some of the circles and I'm going to use some of my other colours. I'm going to go from the lightest to the darkest. So I'm going to start with yellow and I'm going to go right over that intersection. And I'm going to leave a little bit of white space at the top like that so that that shows a bit of shine and reflection. A bit more paint, you can use it quite thickly on the edges. And then a little drop of clean water in the middle. And we're going to do the rest in the same way. And then I'm going to pick some other colours. I'm going to use everything except blue. And I'm going to let my yellow dry, so I'm not going to do this one or this one, but I am going to do this one, this one, this one, maybe this one. Now I'm going to go for red, but I'm going to not paint over these bits just yet because I want to see what this red looks like. Okay, I'm just going to dab a little bit of that pigment off, and then I'm going to go over that to make it slightly orange, and then take a little bit of that red up into the pink to make it a little bit more pinky reddish. Then back in with the water. I'm going to do the same in a few other places. Whilst this is drying, I just want to zoom in on a few areas of what I like to think of as texture, like around here, and in the blue over here. Now some artists really hate that and they call it cauliflower, but I really like it, so I'm leaving mine in. You can choose what you want to do with yours. This really is such an easy way into a relationship with watercolour. You don't have to be John Constable to have fun with this medium, and truly, if you are struggling with anxiety or depression or worry or panic, this is a brilliant way to focus your mind on something other than what your mind was thinking about. I really encourage you to give it a go. Let me know how you get on. Next week we'll be looking at different types of children's book. I'm off to meditate in Maisie's favourite position, that is her sitting on my stomach. I think it works by osmosis. I will see you next week. No.